Would you still care about the effects of smoking weed if they weren't deadly? For a lot of people, including me, the second we decided weed was healthier than cigarettes or drinking, we stopped thinking about any of the other consequences. We figured that if it wasn't killing us, it really couldn't be that bad. I think that's wrong. And I think regular weed use can be just as damaging as cigarettes, depending on what you're afraid of. My first time getting high, I was 16. My older brother gave me a cart and a battery, and I was excited as hell. I took it back to my room, turned the voltage real low, hit it, felt nothing. So I turned it up more, still nothing. Did it again, still nothing. Turns out my dumbass didn't realize you had to hold the button. So by the time I figured that out, I had the thing cranked absurdly high, I took a real hit, coughed so hard I threw up, and then spent the next few hours on my couch feeling like somebody had put a bullet vibrator in my ass. I will never be that high again in my life, and honestly, that's fine. The next few years of smoking were enjoyable, but in a very mediocre way. I worked my way through different jobs, bagging groceries, delivering pizza, eventually doing hotel security and sleeping on rooftops for $22 an hour. Some people hear that and think, that sounds easy, why would you want more? And to be honest, that's how I felt too. But deep down, I knew something was off. No matter how high I got on the clock, no matter how much I masturbated to kill time, and even when I bought more motorcycles with the money I made, none of it was gonna make me actually happy. It could make me comfortable, it could make me content, but it could not make me fulfilled. And that's the real problem with weed. It can make boredom feel acceptable. It can take a part of you that should be restless, curious, and maybe even a little dissatisfied and smooth it over just enough that you stop moving. You stop building. You stop asking more from yourself. That's dangerous. Because sometimes discomfort is telling you something important. Sometimes boredom is supposed to push you towards something, making something, changing something, risking something. Weed can make it easy to ignore that signal. Have you ever noticed that there's games, shows, and routines that only feel good when you're high? I think that matters, because sometimes it's not that weed makes them better. Sometimes it's that weed makes you more willing to accept less. That realization hurt me, honestly. A lot of my identity was wrapped around a drug that was holding me back, and if I wanted more out of life, I had to admit that. I had to let parts of myself die so something could replace them. And if this script is being read right now, that's part of me trying to do exactly that. Not because I think I'm above anyone, not because I think I've got life figured out, but because I know how easy it is to stay comfortably mediocre, and I think that should scare more people than it does. The real kick in the teeth is that after long enough, pot doesn't just make you content with boredom. It can make you forget how to deal with pain. I've been dealing with group problems lately after removing someone for being consistently hateful. And even though I still think I made the right choice, it left me feeling alienated. It's hard to accept that when it really mattered. Some of the people I thought would have my back just didn't. And that kind of pain makes the numbness weed offers really tempting. When you feel that uncomfortable just sitting there with your own thoughts, getting high starts to feel less like fun and more like relief. But the problem is that when I numb myself out, I also lose the chance to reflect on my own actions honestly. And I think, as much as it sucks, it's better to feel the discomfort and come out stronger for having faced it. If you're figuring out life right now, like most of us are, then I want to leave you with this. Whatever it is you want to do will not get easier tomorrow just because you waited. Take the risk, accept the chance of failure, because every serious attempt makes the target clearer. And being scared while moving forward is still a lot better than being comfortable while standing still. Thank you.